So when the students are coming back in, you want to make sure that they know, one, not to just sail up onto the beach, that we need to turn into the wind, that you unclip the bungee and make so that you can bring your centerboard all the way up. So I think this is going to be something we're going to have to play with because of the depth. Maybe finding something on the shoreline to tell the students at this point you need to be turning into the wind.
Okay, so when the centerboard is all the way up, it may be useful for us to go ahead and clip it to the bridle for the main sheet. That would be a great storage location, because if not, this little buckle can get caught in the trunk. It's only happened to us once or twice, but we need to keep an eye on it, and this may be a great storage location for it.
All right, so once the students are back in, recommend you have them beach the boat, and they're going to go ahead and just de-rig, and including, taking off the rudder, unhooking the sail from the boom, and then wrapping the sail around. And we always wrap and fold with the logo on the inside, so that's a good way to remember that. And then if we get everything taken down and the sail furled, then we'll put it on the trailer, and then it's real easy. Once they get it up, they can just pull the mast off and go take the sail off. So everything is done and the sail is furled, and we highly recommend you do not have the students take the sail off at the beach, because if they lose control, the sail's going to end up in the water or end up in the sand, and then we got more cleanup work. So the ideal thing is to push the trailer out, keeping in mind that it floats, the trailer wheels float. So you want to push it out so that if you pushed it down, that they would be under the water. So one of the ways to do that is to just step on the trailer and get a feel for how deep it is. And then have the students push the boat out and just load it on the trailer. We're going to show you that technique here. And again, with 2 people, I can get this. That'll be much easier. So have the students put 1 boat on, take it up, because it will probably take 2 of them to get it up the beach, and then they'll come back and get the second boat. So Allie's going to step on the trailer and pull the boat on.
Get a foot on it and just give it a little pull. You got to get over those handlebars again. So
yeah. And you can float it deeper if you want. It just depends on how. Now it's important to get it up as close as you can to the front and then tie it off, because as you start to pull up the hill, it's potentially going to come off. So Allie's just doing a cleat hitch here, and that's probably going to be the quickest thing to do, and then we can teach the students a cleat hitch, or how actually have them use the cleat hitch that we teach them. All right, and we're going to do a 2-handed pull here. So we're going to come up the beach. Here we go. 2-handed pull. So it is a little difficult when you start getting the sand. And we're going to basically, again, we don't want to put it up on the block, right? Because we still need to take that mast down. So we're going to set it off to the side. And then we can take the mast down. When the students take the mast down, when we do it with 2 people, they're going to take it back over to the grass, take it apart, and then bring the pieces back. Very important is before all the boats are put away, we need to take the hose, bring it over and hose off all the boats. And when we do that, we're going to want them up on the block. And we want to wash underneath to get the sand off. There's a hole right here in the mast. We want to make sure it says flush with water. We want to make sure we flush that. Flush along the trunk. The boat will be angled, so we want all the sand to rush out these scuppers. Sometimes the scupper covers get stuck in, so you may want to poke them out, let the water come out a little bit better. But by doing that, we're going to keep the sand out of the equipment, out of the trunk, out of the mast gate, and hopefully the equipment will last longer if we do that. And then here's a trick you can use if the scuppers are not opening. So you can see here, you just give a little push, and that will allow the water to flow out when you're washing. But once the boat's up on the block, all the water just rushes right back out those scuppers, and it's really easy to clean. You don't have to wait till the boat's dry to put the cover on. They're loose enough that they'll get enough air. It won't be a problem.